Hello, welcome back friends to Gamer SBR. It's nearly 2020 and with new year come new games. Forget 2019, the games of 2020 look amazing and the first month is full of great launches. We have made a list of the 10 best video games of January 2020. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button to be notified whenever a video goes public. Number 1. Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Relive the story of Goku in Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. Beyond the epic battles, experience life in the Dragon Ball Z world as you fight, fish, eat, and train with Goku. Explore the new areas and adventures as you advance through the story and form powerful bonds with other heroes from the Dragon Ball Z universe. Experience the story of Dragon Ball Z from epic events to light-hearted side quests, including never-before-seen story moment that answers some burning questions of Dragon Ball Z lore for the first time. Play through iconic Dragon Ball Z battles on a scale unlike any other. Fight across vast battlefields with destructible environments and experience epic boss battles that will test the limits of your combat abilities, increase your power level, and rise to the challenge. Number 2. Journey to the Savage Planet. Journey to the Savage Planet is an upbeat first-person adventure game set in a bright and colorful alien world filled with weird and wonderful creatures. As an employee of Kindred Aerospace, which proudly touts its rating as the 4th best interstellar exploration company, you are dropped onto an uncharted planet deep in a fictitious, faraway corner of the universe. Launched with high hopes but little equipment and no real plan, your job is to explore, catalog alien flora and fauna, and determine if this planet is fit for human habitation. Onward adventure, good luck, and mind the goo. The game is coming out on January 2020 on PS4, Xbox One, and Epic Game Store. Number 3. The Walking Dead: Saints and Sinners. Saints and Sinners is a game unlike any other in the Walking Dead universe. Every challenge you face and decision you make is driven by you. Fight the undead, scavenge through the flooded ruins of New Orleans, and face gut-wrenching choices for you and the other survivors. Live the Walking Dead dark drama in your own skin. A new way to live survival horror. With the living, death, disease, and famine as constant threats, you have countless ways to tackle these dangers. Face the undead guns blazing, or learn all the ways to sneak and hide among them. Take on missions from different factions and survivors to earn valuable resources. Risk life and limb to protect those in need, or brutally murder anyone who stands in your way. See how your choices affect the people of New Orleans and learn to live with the consequences. Number 4. Moons of Madness. Moons of Madness is an eerie new video game in which horror meets spaceflight. The one-player game centers on an astronaut living on Mars. It begins innocently enough. The player completes objectives like checking solar panels at an outpost and maintaining the Martian base water supplies. But then, the space horror action begins. Ivan Moen, producer and creative director of the game, wanted to create a story that makes you look at the world in a new way. He told Space.com in an email, adding that the game's creative team looked largely at writer H.P. Lovecraft's style of storytelling. The big bad of the video game even boasts gnarly tentacles, a nod to the Lovecraftian deity Cthulhu. Number 5. Monster Hunter World: Iceborn. 2018's Monster Hunter World was a successful update to the long-running Beast Slaying series, fully functioning ecosystems, an updated combat crafted, an experience where each battle was a unique challenge even after hundreds of hours. World's latest expansion, Iceborn, is a massive, building up a solid framework. It brings dozens of new monsters and ups the difficulty for a deeply rewarding adventure. Iceborn is set after World's lengthy main campaign. The Hunters Guild and Research Commissions, having traveled across the seas to the new worlds and bested unimaginable foes, encounter a new mystery, massive flocks of flying creatures, and fleeing for parts unknown, led by a legendary ice-encrusted elder dragon called Velkhana. Following these creatures and their mysterious leader leads to the discovery of Frosted Island, teeming with undocumented wildlife. Number 6. Final Fantasy: Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition. The return of a masterpiece. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles is back, more beautiful than ever on Nintendo Switch, PS4, iOS, and Android. Final Fantasy Crystal Chronicles Remastered Edition follows a young group known as the Crystal Caravans, as they embark on an epic journey to search for myrrh, precious and rare liquid needed to cleanse and maintain a crystal protecting the world from the deadly gas miasma. Team up with faraway friends to take down fearsome foes. Enlist comrades to your Crystal Caravan in the online multiplayer mode for up to 4 players. Adventure awaits your caravan in brand new lands teeming with wonder. There are even new areas inside dungeons, so even those who played the original version will have surprises in store when the Remastered Edition launches this winter. Number 7. The Alliance Alive HD Remastered. The game marks the glorious rebirth of the acclaimed RPG brought to you by Furyu Corporation, uniting the talents of writer Yoshitaka Murayama, designer Kyuji Koizumi, and director Masayu Asano, composer Masashi Hamuzo. This epic adventure comes to life with innovative gameplay on a backdrop of vibrant visual and classic tale. Players can develop their party skills through combat-based character progression, immerse themselves in the game's lush world via dynamic vehicle-centric exploration, and form alliances with various guilds and factions. Venture further into the world to discover new vehicles to traverse and magic the wheel, places to visit, and more to experience. Number 8. Ark of Alchemist. An endlessly sprawling desert, small countries dotting the land. They say there was a time when this world was known as the planet of water. In order to compensate for depleting resources, humanity developed alchemy. Ark of Alchemist follows Kin Braceford and her allies as they search for the Great Desert, looking for a device that can reverse the planet's desertification and save humanity. The Western release will feature both English and Japanese voice acting, with both versions including all of the additions made for the game's Japanese Nintendo Switch release, such as the ability for players to freely switch between party members. The game is coming out on January 30th on PS4 and Nintendo Switch. Number 9. Tokyo Mirage Session Sharp FE Encore. This underappreciated JRPG may finally get its due thanks to a new port with bonus features. The worlds of the Fire Emblem series and Atlus games have crossed paths again, and the result is coming to Nintendo Switch system. An interdimensional evil has invaded modern-day Tokyo, resulting in this fantastical barrage of music, style, and yes, danger. So fight back, battle through dungeons to pump up your strategy and creatively decimate your foes before all hopes fades to black. You and your rising stars, you call friends, will need to call on your own creative power manifested as iconic Fire Emblem characters to wage a secret war on rock spirits that feed on creativity. And lastly, number 10. Rugby 20. Play with the best national teams and biggest leagues in intense single-player and multiplayer matches, local or online. Top 14, Pro D2, Gallifrey Premiership and Pro 14. Experience unpredictable tactical depth that recreates all the intricacies from modern game. On the pitch, you can tweak your game plan, manage your line out, initiate set moves, find space and give your side the winning edge. Thank you guys for watching. Tell us in the comments section about the games you're most excited about. We read your comments and appreciate your support. See you next time.